Anywhere you go, anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Hey friends, so I've just come up to our coast house here to get some filming done today because it's virtually impossible to get much done at home at the minute. I have filmed a video before, I'll leave it linked below, where I made it work and I showed you how to make it work filming in a small space, but it's just not my preferred look, I guess. I like the white background, I like having more space. And so where possible, when Andrew's on days off, I come up here to the coast, and even though it is a 2-hour drive each way, it's worth it for me to do a big chunk of filming. So that's what I'm doing today. But I wanted to just talk to you about how much resistance I have to giving myself dedicated time to do this work, which is crazy. This is a business, it pays me money, it pays me good money, and yet still, it's weird. It's like, I feel like I'm taking this time away from my family. I don't know if you guys can relate. Please let me know if you can. But I find myself going through this mental battle each time that I think about giving myself these days away to do some filming. Even though I know that Andrew doesn't bat an eyelid, he just thinks, yep, go ahead, go for it. I've got everything covered. I know this. And still I have to spend a day or so talking myself into why it's a good idea and why it's a good use of my time. And then once I'm here, like already I'm feeling like, oh, I'll just smash out 4 or 5 hours and then I'll go home, so I'll be home for tomorrow, instead of like letting myself have a luxurious expanse of time in order to do this work, which is actually crazy. Like, why do I do this to myself? And then I find when Andrew's on days on, because he's on for 8 days and it's intense and I'm it with the kids for 8 days, in those 8 days I find myself getting resentful, even though I've had this time, even though I could have taken more time, and yet when I have it, I don't want to do it. It's like this really strange mum guilt, work guilt thing that I've got going on. I don't know why I have it. It's obviously just a sign that I've got some more work to do in here. I really would love to get to a place where I unapologetically take this dedicated time for my business all the time. I don't know why this thing that is so important to me, I struggle to give myself the time to do it. Maybe it's because it started as a little bit of a side hobby and something I was doing on the side, and I struggle to make it the main thing and give it my main attention. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, I really need to get into filming some yoga classes, so let's go do that. So that's one class down. So the first one I had to film today was a personalized yoga plan. So I also offer personalized yoga packages for women who can't get in to see me in the studio for a one-on-one. So this way they can get a tailored yoga therapy plan for them that includes a personalized class. So I filmed that class for one of my clients. I really love doing these. It's a really nice way of making it really personal and really being able to cater for an actual person rather than kind of conditions or different stages of the cycle. It's really, I don't know, I really like doing them really personalized. So that one's done. I've now got about 4 other classes on my list that I want to film, and this happens all the time. This is why I can't wait until I have my own space in my own house again. So when we get our new house, which is currently being built, but COVID has made that take a very long time, I'm going to have my own space. It's actually meant to be the media room in the plan, but it's going to be my office. It's going to be a big space. I'm going to have my lights permanently set up because realistically, energy-wise, one class and I'm kind of done. Like I'm already like, I'm a bit done. Because it does take a lot of energy to set up and then to film and to be teaching and to kind of also be checking like that the camera's still working, the batteries are still going. Like it's a lot to be thinking about. And then it's really hard doing it back to back. So whilst, yeah, I'm super lucky that we still have our house up here at the coast, that the upstairs is available and free, that I can come up and do the work, I really just wish I had it in my house and I can just pop in and do an hour and then I'll be done, rather than having to kind of cram it all into one day. But this is my situation. It's no point complaining about it and wasting energy on that. I'm just going to get in and do it. So the next one is going to be a fertility yoga class for when you're on your period. It's kind of good timing because I also have my period. So it's going to be a nice, very gentle, very chill yin-like class. So probably really good for the energy and vibe that I'm in. It's also started storming here, which is just awesome because now I've got to like dodge the thunder as well and make sure I don't have thunder noises in the back of my video. So I'm just taking a little break from filming because I need a cuppa. Actually, I need to eat, but there's not much food in this house. I've been really trying not to drink too much coffee, so I'm gonna have a herbal tea. These two are my favorites at the minute. Can someone please explain to me where my motivation has gone? Like, I know part of it is because the energy that goes into getting here, into packing up, into setting up, and then I film 2 classes and I'm like, okay, I'm done. And it's like, no, Bettina, you actually have another 5 more to go before you're done. I just can't wait until the friction or the effort to actually get to filming is so much less that I actually want to do this more often because I have so many ideas. Like, I literally have lists upon lists of content, of classes that I want to create, and I just feel like when I go to create them, it's always so hard and takes so much effort that once I get here, as soon as I get here, I lose the motivation, and then it's like, I don't want to force it because I don't want it to feel forced because obviously that's not the spirit of yoga and that's not how I want my classes to feel, and that's not what I want. But I know realistically, Andrew has another 3 days off and then he goes back to work for 8 days. And so for 8 days, I won't have any chance to do this. So now is the time, like the time is now. But that also doesn't really work with my own cycles and how I need to work because right now I have my period and right now I have very little energy because I have my period. And so I just want to go and blob and do nothing. But then I kind of feel guilty for blobbing when I should be working. So just in case you ever thought I had it all worked out, totally don't. Struggle with this stuff daily. I really, truly believe that saying that we teach what we need to learn ourselves because that has definitely been the case for me. I live my life up here in my head too, and I'm always trying to come back into my body. I wish that I was always in my body, but that is not the case. All right, I'm going to do it. 2 more classes to go and then I can chill out and maybe get some nice food because I'm kind of getting hungry, but there's no food in this house. Let's do it. Filming for the day and I am exhausted, which is completely unsurprising. 5 hours of anything is exhausting. I've had a shower, I went and had some GYG for a very early dinner / very late lunch, and I'm contemplating driving home, but there's a big storm between Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast at the moment, so I don't know if I really should. I mean, there's no reason why I can't stay here. It's perfectly comfortable, it's quiet, there's no one to look after, but I don't know, is it super weird that as soon as I'm away from my kids, I really miss them? Like when I'm with them and I'm in the chaos, I'm just thinking about, oh, I can't wait till I have a break, and then next minute I get an hour to myself and I'm like, I miss them. Yeah, motherhood, it's a strange, strange thing. But I'll see what this storm does. I might, to make myself another cuppa and do some editing or at least organize all the footage that I got today, because if I don't and I wait too long, it just like overwhelms me and I can't do it. I really wish I could just enjoy and know how to switch off and really soak up this time without them, because I know that I am better and healthier for it when I go back. But oh, I really struggle. I don't think I used to always be like this. I think it's gotten worse recently. I don't know, maybe it's because my littlest is growing up, or feels like he's growing up so fast now. Like, he's not a baby anymore, and he's super clingy to me, and so I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm kind of relishing those last baby moments as much as I can. Alright, I think I'm gonna sign out because I need some time without this camera in my face. So I hope you enjoyed this little snippet of my day, how I get filming done, and what it realistically looks like to run an online yoga business when you're a mum and when you have a partner who works insane shift work at times. And I also hope it gives a little bit of an insight into the mindset stuff, because that's the hardest part. It's not the time, it's not the space, all of that stuff can be worked out. Honestly, the biggest battle that I fight is in here, and it's constant, and it's the mum guilt, and it's ridiculous, and I can see that it's ridiculous, and yet it still goes round and around and around. So if you have that little battle too, I'm with you, and one day I'm sure it will be a distant memory. I hope anyway. All right, see you later. Bye.